video is brought to you by Spira Guitars.
The most enjoyable is probably I'll say it my whole life, or if something comes better, is probably those Motley Crüe sessions I did. It was so incredible because it was with Bob Rock. And when you go into a studio, you kind of know what's going to happen. Okay, okay, well, I'm going to set up in the control room and I'll play, and Tommy will be in the live room and Nikki will be, in the control room. No, that wasn't what it was like at all. We all got in the live room. We all set up together in one room. And Bob Rock was in the middle and he was telling us, okay, let's try this, try that. And we recorded that way. And it was so fun because we recorded like Canceled and we recorded Dogs of War and all that stuff live, live, live. And it was so much fun. It really was a blast. And then doing backups and stuff, it was just such a good time recording those songs. That was the best time I've ever had recording.
Incredible. Do you not wish there was more footage of that? Because that way with you guys as a band, you get incredible great chemistry on the live shows and clearly in the studio as well, but there's always this element now with Mötley Crüe where there could be controversy over, oh, are they really playing this, or are they doing it, does it sound as good as this? It's very frustrating, it must be, when you're part of that and you're creating this music and you're in there working with the guys and you hear what they're actually doing. Would you love there to be a sort of fly on the wall so people can actually see how you guys operate as a band in 2026?
I'm so glad you brought that up. And it's, people don't want to talk about it, but like, I'm so glad you brought it up because here's the thing. I've always said, because there was this talk that was going on for so long, like, oh, this person's not playing live or that person's not playing live. Everything, like Nikki is playing every note up there, but it's so funny that people don't want to accept that. But like, if you like, they'll be like, oh, his hands aren't even on the bass and it'll be up in the air. But it's like he's fretting a note, or he'll have this arm up, but he's picking with this hand. But people don't understand that. Nikki plays every single note on that stage. He messes up. Like, you can hear mistakes, you know? Uh, Tommy plays everything. I play everything. Vince is singing. And I think people just don't want to hear that. I don't understand why people don't want to, like accept that. But we work really hard and the live tracks, they sound great. I listen to these songs, these tracks back, and I'm like, this sounds really great. And that's because we work hard at it. And that's it. Everybody plays everything. Listen, there's backups that are, that are on track. Of course, there's backups pumped in. There's sirens pumped in. There is intros pumped in. But all the music that we're playing is being performed by us. And I'm up there singing backups and Nikki's singing backups and we do our best. And, it's probably, I'm not a singer. I just, I've played with some of the greatest singers in the world, but I'm doing my best with backups. But yeah, we play all of that stuff and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. And everybody just works really hard.